And what a, like, bit of a tonal, like, whiplash almost. Compared to, like, the other DLCs, right? You know, Old World Blues is really not anywhere near as serious. Um, but it's enjoyable in its own way. Alright, we need to get rid of some stuff, and then we can come back and talk to the think tank. Oh, I forgot that's how long the dialogue was with them. I think that was over 30 minutes. Alright, here we go. So this thing. Yeah, this is like one of the best player houses in the game.
Salutations and felicitations, sir, and a most jocund welcome to the scene.
Jocund?
I am your electronic valet and household central processor. May I be of service, sir?
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence?
Regrettably not, sir. All modules in this habitat are synthetic personalities atop a mundane operating system. There is no intelligence here, sir.
You mean there are other personality modules here?
Indeed, sir. Though if sir's aim is to activate them, I lament to inform, sir, that most have been offline for some years. If sir were to ask my opinion, I should venture that sir is better off without them. However, if sir is determined to inflict upon sir's self their dubious services, sir might locate backup personality disks elsewhere in the facility.
So I can access their functions without loading the personality holotapes?
Tragically, the core operating systems are also located on the personality tapes, sir. Once the tape is installed, sir may request I switch their dialectic interfaces off, and I shall oblige with great delectation. However, sir will still be required to locate and install a backup holotape to access their functionality.
Why are there so many personality modules?
As I am given to understand, sir, this facility was once the property of a Dr. Mobius. He crafted the personality modules as part of a collection of experiments on the subject of machine-human interface. As to the reason for the unusual choices of devices to receive the modules, I cannot say.
Alright, let me ask you something else.
Indubitably, sir.
What services do you provide?
In addition to managing the personality matrices of the other household utilities, I can provide sir with direct access to the commissary. Any goods sir might require may be purchased
this is the
through
best
my
merchant in the
shopkeep
game, from
interface,
memory.
whence tiny robots shall deliver them forthwith to this very domicile.
Alright, let's buy some things.
Very good, sir.
Okay, I need to, like, just sell some stuff at this point. Buy some 50 mg. 12mm slugs. 56. Buy some dock bags. Weapon repair kit's always good. Alright, now let's just sell some stuff. I don't need chopper, I don't think. Flamer we don't need. Marksman carbine. Grenades we won't need. Ripper we won't need. You can have my patient gown, I'm not going to need that, I don't think. Thank you, sir. Okay, and we're full speed still. Whew. Yeah, so we can activate more machines if we if we explore the facility. Yeah, all my friends have off switches. So cool. Sure, I'll grab these drinks. Each of the think tank members have their own quests, so let's get those started first. And then I think we'll start looking for the other personalities. I think we're allowed to just take stuff in here, right? Not that I need wrenches. Or really ammunition. Alright, who are you? Dr. 8. Can you speak? Do you understand me? Did something happen with your voice module? Is that a yes, or a no, or a yes-no? I'm pretty sure you can understand me, and I want some answers. Who are you? I saw the number 8 there. Sounds important, I think. Do you know about Dr. Mobius or the Forbidden Zone? Alright, just calm down. Didn't mean to alarm you. What about the Big Empty? I mean, we can't really understand him. I'd rather call the Big Shithole. No need to get indignant, was just asking a question. They don't like it when you call it the Big Empty. They call it Big Mountain. They get upset if you say it's the Big Empty. What about the technology that client wants? You sound agitated or percolating or something. Wait, after listening a bit, that's Robco Term Link Protocol you're broadcasting, right? I'm just full of surprises. I just realized I'm understanding you. So yeah, broadcast pattern is Robco Term Link, but not by choice. Obviously my character understands this, but I have no idea what he's saying. It's gibberish. If that's Robco Term Link Protocol, doesn't that mean it could be hacked? If that's term link code, don't worry, I'm not going to take advantage of your exposed code. Not a problem. I know what it's like to be experimented on. Yeah. Alright. How did you fire up the sonic emitter when I arrived again? Well, there had to be some other way to fire it up. Can we at least talk about it next time? Alright, can you just tell me about the sonic emitter? I don't know what he's saying, but... Yeah, that's really interesting. I see. Well, projectile's kind of evident. Emitter works better. Yes. Higgs Village, can you point it out on my Pip-Boy? So your house is there. This is an emitter code in your house in Higgs. 2 codes, one for the jukebox and one for the opera. Nice, I'll keep an eye out. I'll be going. So he's giving us a hint on where we can find some stuff. But that's his, like, story. He's the most simple of the characters. Bullets. Cola clock. Bottle caps, nice. Radiation suit. We've already got the space suit, so we don't need a rad suit as well. Advanced radiation suit. Again, don't really need that. More drugs. These guys are all across their freaking mentats. I think they're all high on mentats all the time. That would explain a lot, actually, about their behavior. Yeah, you can already tell it's a massive tonal shift from the other DLCs. Not that it's a bad thing. I think it's nice to have a DLC that's a bit less serious, because the first 2 DLCs are very serious, especially Dead Money. Dead Money's actually quite depressing, to be honest. Of course, Honest Hearts was depressing in its own way. Hello, Dr. Klein.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
I would be honored if I could hear any knowledge the think tank had to share on the sciences.
Why, yes. We are filled with the knowledge you speak of. If you wish to know more, simply ask the others. They can help you.
You seem like the one in charge. You are...
I am Dr. Klein, Chief Head Researcher of Logistical Operations and Ideology here at Big Mountain. I am surprised you have not heard of me. I am first in my field, first chair, as it were, back in the days of chairs.
Who's Dr. Mobius?
Dr. Mobius was not the horrifying creature you saw upon the screen, twisted by science. He was once one of us, a friend. He researched in directions contrary to the think tank. Brains, 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 always about the brains. So we exiled him. He says he left of his own volition, but that was to save him the embarrassment. Now he sends his intelligence-consuming scorpions from the Forbidden Zone to plunder the secrets of Big Mountain. He is a menace.
Roboscorpions drain intelligence from living creatures. How? Chems?
I'm not certain. Perhaps it only affects machines. If so, you may be immune. If it is chems, then we have nothing to fear. Since we are afraid, it must not be chems, and you need not fear, which means you can test it. Logical.
No, I don't think that's logical. Alright, why do I have this strange passive sensation here?
It's a side effect of the cerebral scrubbing. It won't stop you from excreting, or asking questions, apparently. Have to correct that next time. Hormonal aggressive tendencies are actively suppressed, however. They are a no-no and not permitted in the think tank. The scrubbing also ensures your silence to keep Big Mountain safe. This facility is top secret, and you cannot speak of it to anyone outside of Big Mountain. Should have done it with the last batch, and the anti-aggression scrub.
Why the anti-aggression programming?
We had to take precautions after the last visitors. They caused a great deal of damage in a short time. Should have made sure they couldn't mention Big Mountain once they left. An oversight.
Who were these visitors? I know who they are. One of them was Elijah, who we've already met, and who's currently locked in the Sierra Madre.
Dr. 8 and Dr. O could tell you more. Dr. O more than 8. The battle against the visitors damaged 8's voice module. Suffice to say, those visitors are unwelcome. They stole a great many secrets and much technology. Impertinent. They also broke one of my trains.
Some question about the brain extraction you performed.
Well, we didn't actually do it. We tried to clean up after, as always, but usually the auto-dock runs on remote. But we programmed it, or Mobius did. Still, this new wrinkle with the Tesla coils in your skull was unexpected. I mean, we predicted we'd have a breakthrough eventually, but Dala knows more. She supervised your spine peel and the heart circumcision, then dumped them both into the tanks in the sink above. Quite sanitary. Sure took her time. She always takes longer than projected with lobotomite surgeries. Not sure why.
You said before that Mobius might have my brain.
Yes. In all probable likelihoods, yes. Possibly. That it may have gone to Mobius is merely an inkling. I don't know why, but it may be something involving the surgery code. Actually, I don't know. All I know is it misplaced itself, or it floated off. They get into robots sometimes and go on a tear.
Mobius set up the Autodoc medical routines, so you think he's responsible for the post-organ dump?
Yes, always leaves back doors into things. Have to keep finding them and closing them. The auto-dock is now erased of his routines. It was thorough. Only Mobius would know for sure what happened with the procedure. Perhaps.
I love how much doubt he has.
Well, and your brain, of course, it would know as well.
Like, he says, oh, it's for sure, and then he's like, perhaps. He doesn't really know anything, does he? But how smart these people allegedly are, they actually, like, have no idea about how the world works or anything. Come on, brains can't talk. Well, most brains.
It can communicate the procedure when we examine it. It is conceivable to trace its surgical scalpel prints once we have the brain. Might take some time, but your brain has no pain nerve to scream at us while we dissect it. Convenient. I detest screaming in my lab.
What's the autodoc surgery code you mentioned?
Mobius's legacy code was in the old auto-doc. Yes, it fried itself after your procedure, so he couldn't tell for sure. It is unfortunate. We would have benefited from knowing how the breakthrough occurred. Even if we installed another chip, the information is lost.
Why would Mobius want my brain?
Why does he seek our destruction? Why did he build robot scorpions with intelligence training stingers? It is because he hasn't cleaned his biogel in a long time. Clearly he's got some sort of psychological corrosion. He's mad.
These mechanical roboscorpions consume intelligence. Are you certain of your findings?
Dr. O is certain of his findings, and no one else in the think tank is willing to test the results. Loss of brainial power. Terrifying. O has said on many occasions his inability to comprehend Mobius's robo-schematics is because of repeated robo-scorpion stings.
What is this place?
This is the think tank.
The think
The
tank.
nerve center of Big Mountain. The greatest research center known to man and to us. Here we test and test and test some more in the name of science. Atomic power, nuclear power, and scientific power.
I've heard this place called the Big Empty.
Yes, because the intellectually challenged see an M and a T next to each other and take Occam's razor to it. While you are here, you will refer to this place properly, and you will do the same with the other scientists here.
Alright, what about the Forbidden Zone?
That glowing red scar? That laser lobotomy canyon maze carved in the landscape as if by some child? It is Mobius's fortress. From that hemorrhoidal fissure, he sends his amazing robo-scorpions to terrify and irritate us. He always tended to the dramatic.
What about the pylons?
Ask Boros. I believe he knows more about the fence than any brain. Except maybe Mobius. Mobius was involved in their construction, if I recall. But he's such a hack, he probably was reading off Boros' notes and schematics.
Alright, thank you.
Yes, a most goodbye.
From memory, Dr. Dala wants a teddy bear, so I'll grab a teddy bear. Trunk. Okay. Dr. Klein's glasses? Ooh, well they're worth a fair bit. Let's make some stim packs. Scientist scrub, scientist glove. Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't need scientist clothes. Mentats. Who's Dr. O? I think... I'll make a save because I don't want to get addicted to mentats, but there's, I think there's a 9 intelligence check with Dr. O. Oops, that's the console.
Breaking news! Talking lobotomite arrives in think tank. Its purpose, unknown. Undefinable. Its presence here, impossible.
You're Dr. O, correct?
Oh? Oh, yes. I'm not going to bother correcting you. At least you got the doctor part correct. I can be grateful for that, at least. Stop the presses! Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Rob Kotek on your arm? It is! What's your agenda bringing that in here?
What, my Pip-Boy?
How dare you bring Rob Kotek in here? What are you showing off? How great Robert House and his big company are? Oh, we can make Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses at Big Mountain can make.
Yes, they're like rival
Last 1,000
scientists.
years. You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that dip boy off your arm, or feet to stomp on its stupid metal guts. Ugh. Damn Robco.
Well, you don't need to worry about Mr. House anymore.
Worry about House? Why would I do that? Hope he died alone in a dingy room, streaming his last remaining bodily fluids into jars. And him and his dirty girl bots. Don't even get me started on those filthy biological catcher's mitts.
What? Calm down, I just wanted to ask some questions.
Fine. Ask.
Do you have another name?
Yeah, I do. It wasn't always O. I just took that one by default because sometimes it's easier to accept the mistake as long as the purpose works. I don't want to get into it. It's a sore topic with me. Makes my gel ripple.
Really sure? I'm a good listener. Got the ears for it.
Great. Psychology. Clearly the worst of the sciences, right after colostodiuretics. Okay, so my name is an O. Never was. It was circular, a single character, digit, but not O. But even with enhanced sensors, no one here could get it right. Always kept seeing the letter, not the number.
If they kept confusing the letter with the number, your name is Dr. Zero? Dr. Zero?
Yes, thank you. Zero. I am zero. How hard is that? A narrow, thin zero.
Right, so you want me to call you Zero, or...
Zero's my name. I'm proud of it, all right? It doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Truth be told, my emotional attachment to it doesn't even register compared to just having people recognize the difference. It's just that they're both sort of round and hollow, so when they monitor scan them, they assume that, oh, it's O. Vivisect me, please.
If you wanted to differentiate the O and Zero, just put a slash through the zero.
What?
Zero, draw a slash through it.
Did I shoot myself with a brainial beam or something? That's brilliant. I mean, I would have come to the same conclusion. Eventually. Oh, who am I deceiving? I never would have figured that out. I can't figure anything out. I'm useless.
So is that what you want to be?
Exactly. At least the old name was indisputable. O is more like surprise. Oh, look what I stepped in.
Oh, here we go, Mathrath. Well, there's power in Zero. Reduces anything multiplied against it to zero. That's true.
Well, of course it does. That's the most lethal of mathematics. That's pretty cool, actually. Destroyer of numbers. I already wreck every robot I study. Why not basic arithmetic? I like your solution. With that kind of slash in the middle, I can set myself apart. If I wanted to. To make a zero in all the think tank, they won't be able to escape it. That diagonal slash right down the middle. Thanks. Talking to you, it really helped unclog some frustration. Talking. What a primitive form of thought kicking.
I need more of those worthless caps to test the CIU barter functions upstairs.
I'd have a few left. Let me check. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy.
I heard you and 8 were attacked by previous visitors.
I don't like to talk about it. 8, he can't talk about it. They fried his voice module. Something good. It wasn't all the visitors, though. Only one of them got out of control. He's the one that took control of Little Yangtze, our old human farm.
Alright, tell me what happened.
This human. I can't believe it. He broke out of the think tank in seconds. Then he went for Yangtze,
Yep, this
got
is
bomb
Elijah.
collars, and started practicing on the subjects that were still there until he got the right frequency. We were sending robots to stop him, and he was slicing and cutting through their shells with some souped-up laser gun like they were cheese paper. When he hacked into the mainframe, A tried to stop him and got fried. Me? He rerouted my processors to take control of the train network here. If you see the tunnels with the trains plowed into them, you can thank our visitor for that. He wrecked the whole place. While we were trying to keep containment on the surface, turns out he used one train to punch out a tunnel and escape. Sealed now, but...
Who were the others?
2 other human specimens. One arrived not long after the troublemaker. And
That's
the
Christine.
last one, not sure when he showed up.
And this is Ulysses.
Thought the first one was going to be lobotomized in
Oh my goodness.
Y-17. She got out somehow.
Hang on. Thank you, Mad Boy, for the raid. Cyborg raid, yes, thank you, welcome. And thank you, Voice Guy, for the follow. Hey, I. Hello, everybody. We're playing some marbles, very nice. Hope you had an awesome time. We're just playing Fallout. Thank you, Awo Raul, for the follow as well. Welcome, guys. It's a very dialogue-heavy part of the game,
The
so...
last subject, Klein might know more. You talk to him, and let him leave the think tank.
Thank you, Raiders, and welcome.
Hope
Hope
he
you had
knew
an
what he
awesome
was
time.
doing.
Why is that?
Klein knows things we don't. And I think he told some of those things to the last visitor. Dangerous things if they ever got out.
I might introduce me to you. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, I might. And welcome, guys. Yeah, so we're just playing Fallout New Vegas. It's one of my favorite games, so hopefully you guys enjoy. And yes, thank you, everybody, for the follows and the raids. It's been an incredible support today, so it means a lot. If you need a dip or anything, no worries, but thank you for the raid. It does mean a lot to me. So, Zero, got any amazing discoveries to share?
You know, hearing my name said like that, it really de-reses my screens.
Oh, God.
As for discoveries, well, of course. Look at this. Just, built it.
No worries,
Amazing,
boys.
isn't
Enjoy your
it?
sleep. It certainly is interesting, whatever it once was.
You know what? I'm not even gonna pretend. I broke one of the monitors, and those innards start falling out everywhere. If you could just hold on to that for me until, well, forever, that would be welcome.
Alright, what do you do here?
All things robotical. You see a robot? I made it. See a broken robot? I made it that way. Deconstructed it down to parts. I have a gift with machines. I can render anything inoperable. Preserve them in a non-functioning state.
That doesn't sound impressive. Breaking machines, that is.
Who asked you? You just wait until a working machine threatens you, and you'll wish I was around.
Alright, tell me about Mobius and the monsters of his.
That genius Mobius somehow cobbles together these really impressive-looking robot scorpions with spare
I
parts.
haven't even met the Robot
Even
Scorpions yet.
painted them. Tried to see what makes them tick. Can't even examine them without them detonating all over me. Left with shrapnel and burns. Every time. Supposedly, he has even larger models, even a giant robot scorpion hidden deep within the Forbidden Zone. Yeah, right. Giant monsters, sure.
A giant robot scorpion?
Yeah, crazy, right? Something right out of a midnight science fiction feature. Ridiculous. What are the odds?
Well, he does have it, I can tell you that. Can you tell me about this facility?
Big Mountain used to be a mountain. Then there was a slight mishap. Now it's a crater. The dome used to be buried, now it's exposed to the sky. Don't get me wrong. Makes the sky light up like a planetarium at night. All those spectra. So soothing.
Alright, I think we've spoken long enough.
Until our next scheduled audio transmission and reception, then.
Oh, level up. Some more points in medicine, and I think sneak. We'll put a lot of points into sneak. Hey, Minimac, thanks for the follow as well. Welcome, welcome. Alrighty, what perk should I get? I'm at the point where I don't really know what perks are. Concentrated Fire is not bad. Bloody Mess, 5% extra damage is not that great. Yeah, it has been a while, I might. Yes, it's good to see you too, and thank you for driving the raid this way, it means a lot. Let's go Concentrated Fire. No, we're not going to talk to Dr. Dala, right? She's a bit weird.
You breathe.
She's a bit creepy.